Huawei's new Y series lineup is here. Replacing the 2018 version of the Huawei Y7 Pro is the Y7 Pro 2019, and there are a few changes here and there. I have used this device for exactly a day, and here are my initial thoughts on the device. But before doing that, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Quickly getting to the unboxing, you see the phone itself here. Keeping it aside, there is a box here with all your basics like a silicone case, SIM ejector, paperwork, and the like. Below, well, I don't see an earphone, but that's okay. And what else? You have the charging adapter and the cable here. So the first thing you will notice is the new design, and I must say it's kind of refreshing. The color is called Aurora Blue and it looks good to me. Upon holding the phone in your hands, it feels light because it's made of a shiny polycarbonate, both the back and the sides, but the fact that it has a 4000 mAh battery should have made it a little heavy, but as I told you, it's not. Talking about the back, it's a fingerprint magnet. The design looks pretty clean. I mean, it's minimal, so minimal that there is no fingerprint sensor at the back. And if you ask me how I like the design, I pretty much like it. This might even be one of the best designs for the price. So let's move up front. The first thing I notice about the display is the dewdrop notch, and it looks like the notch covers a large unnecessary space. Upon glance, it does not look very good. The display is an HD panel and it comes with a screen protector out of the box, which is a nice touch. Talking about the quality of the display, it looks fine and it is very bright as well. Viewing angles are good too. It's a large screen and watching videos is fun in it. But considering what the competition is giving, the HD panel might be a little less. So let's move to the cameras now. The back camera is the same setup as last year. It's a 13+2 megapixel camera with focal 1.8 aperture. And considering the price, I think camera should have been very good, but some of my shots seem just okay. Huawei devices always have that extra punch in their photos, and this one here is the same. The selfies are what seem to have improved on paper at least. Rather than an 8 megapixel camera up front, the 2019 version has a 16 megapixel camera at the front. The images are not very extraordinary, I would say. Anyways, one day is very less time to charge the cameras or the device for that matter, so I will keep it for the full review. Next up, we have the performance. The phone is powered by Snapdragon 450 chipset, which is an upgrade over last year, but it's slightly lesser than the competition. The Exynos 7904 on the similarly priced Galaxy M20 outperforms the Snapdragon 450 in CPU performance. But you can play PUBG in medium balance settings with a considerable amount of hiccups here and there. But I should say that it's playable. But sometimes it's not as touch responsive as it should be. However, basic tasks have run well, so I am not complaining. Software-wise, you get Android Oreo 8.1 out of the box, whereas you got Android Oreo 8.0 last time, which I would say is not an upgrade. At least in a device of 2019, Android Pie is mandatory is what I think. I don't know what you think, do let me know in the comments below. However, there is an upgrade in the EMUI version, which is now EMUI 8.2. But one thing I have noticed is that Huawei devices are good with updates, so I am hoping for one very soon. Having said that, there are tons of bloatware on this device, out of which many can't be uninstalled. This is something the user should have a choice about because this is a budget device with comparatively less internal memory, and if the available space is taken up by unnecessary stuff, it becomes annoying at times. The UI is the same old, and like always, you do get a theme store, so if you don't like the layout, you have an option to change it, so there's that. Memory-wise, you have 3GB of RAM and 32GB storage that is expandable up to 256GB via a hybrid SIM slot. Okay, so something that the company is very generous about is the battery front, which is 4000 mAh. I have not been able to drain the entire battery since I first used it, so I will leave that for the full review. However, I think it should last long because it's only powering an HD display. Having said that, you get a 10-watt charger inside the box, and I think it will take a considerably long time to charge the device. Again, I'm not sure of it right now. But Huawei seems to have focused on the extras. There are two bottom-firing speakers here and those are pretty loud. Similarly, there's even a LED notification light here, which all the companies have missed out trying to go bezel-less. My early impressions about this device are not very definite as of now because this phone might be good in the camera and performance department, but as of now, I think this is a design-centric phone. But I am yet to do thorough testing of this device, so make sure you stay tuned for the full review. Till then, I am Pratima Adhikari and thank you for watching.